Wait on the refresh thing that it does here. I feel like it's not quite as quick there. Hey guys, it's Micah from Sapulpa Times, and I am here with Riley, my intern. And this is actually Riley's second internship with us. She enjoyed herself so much the first time last year that she decided to come back and do it. And this is actually her last day with me. And so I thought it was a great opportunity. Lucy was not going to be able to be here today. And so I asked Riley to come be on camera with me. And she graciously agreed. So we'll have a good time talking about what that experience has been like. Couple things I do want to let you guys know about. First of all, uh, Free Coffee Friday. It is about you got about 7 minutes. It's not a lot of time, but every Friday from 7:30 to 9:30, CTS Coffee has Free Coffee Friday. And today was sponsored by Arvest Bank. You go down there, you get yourself a free drip coffee or discounted specialty coffee, or $3 off of a muffin or something, whatever you want. So, Riley, what did you get today?
An iced caramel latte.
Yeah, and she's not even. You're not normally a coffee drinker, right?
No, only a little bit.
Okay, and but I mean, it was free, or it was free for her. So, you know, she's gonna take in the free stuff, I think. Anyway, thanks Harvest for sponsoring today's coffee. Hmm. Good stuff. Do have a bit of important news for you. We just got official word yesterday that it does look like the downtown Dewey streetscape is officially going to start on March the 1st. And as we understand it, that is officially true coming from the city of Sapulpa. So, you guys get ready. If you haven't already figured out where you're going to park, on like the side streets or the parking lots and things like that, you might want to go ahead and get that situated over the next few weeks because after February, Dewey Street is going to be largely closed for the next several months. And so, just warning you about that. I don't know. I almost called you Lucy. Riley, you were just asking about some of the stuff that's going to be happening. So tell me what you know about this streetscape project.
All I really know is that the parallel parking spots are going to be
Yeah,
gone. I know that.
everybody knows that. So yes, so okay, just for those of you who aren't fully aware and you haven't been following us for like the goodness 5 years that this has been going on now. So this is all part of our 2020 Geo bond, and it was something that was voted on and approved by the voters of Sapulpa way back in 2020. And so then COVID hit, the price of everything went up, and we had to kind of put the skids on this project, speaking as the city there, in order to raise some additional funding. And they got that funding through grants with ODOT. And so then it became an ODOT project, and ODOT was handling the bidding process, and they're going to be handling the process from here on out. So it is a city thing, but it's not a city thing. So um, a lot of you probably already know that the Route 66 Christmas shoot made the decision earlier this year to push pause for 2025. And this is the reason why. It's this big Dewey Streetscape project that is not really controlled by the city. And so they didn't feel like we could, well, basically, they wouldn't want to tell everybody, put all this time and effort into it if we weren't sure that it would be done in time to have the Christmas shoot. And so, since we're not really sure about that, because it's not our project, it very well could be done before the Christmas shoot. I think right now they're expecting it to be done in October. However, just because it was such a question mark, I think is the reason why they made that call. So, not going to be a Christmas shoot in 2025. There is going to be a brand new Dewey Streetscape. It is going to look a lot different. So right now, if you drive down Dewey, it is 4 lanes. You've got parallel parking. Um, kind of dangerous for pedestrians, except when the streets are closed. Um, so crossing the street using the alleyways and stuff like that can be a little difficult. Um, the Dewey Streetscape project will actually be expanding the sidewalks, cutting it down to 2 lanes and a center median that will have lamp posts and will also have like this really cool design that kind of emulates the old school trolley tracks because Sapulpa used to have those way back in the day. And so it's going to be really beautiful. There will be a loading zone. So if you're someone who needs to drop off somebody at the hair salon, or if you're someone who drives a truck and you need to deliver for a restaurant or something, you'll still be able to do that. So they'll have a loading zone that you can just pull into quickly, do a drop off, and then pull out and be on your way. But it won't be parking. So they will be expanding the parking on the Water Street and Polk Street as part of that, because when you shrink the street on Dewey, then that expands the amount of parking that's available on those side streets. But then we got some new parking lots and stuff that are available already. So I would just encourage you guys to get comfortable with parking on a side street or in a parking lot, walking down the alley. That's what I've been doing it pretty much exclusively for the last several years at this point. And it's going to be a glorious mess, but the other side of it is going to be amazing. So you got to be ready. That is coming March 1st, and I'm excited. I'm excited to get this started and get it done, because I've seen the renderings and stuff for the other side of this thing. I don't think, have you seen anything of what it looks like?
No.
It's going to be amazing. It really is. So can't wait to have you back down here after we get done with it, because I think it's going to be great.
Just excited for the parallel parking to be gone.
You're excited? So Riley is one of the few people I know that's actually excited for the parallel parking to be going. And apparently it's because some of y'all don't know how to parallel park, which is accurate. I sit in the window at CTX all the time and watch some of you guys try to parallel park here, and just does not work out that well. Sorry. But so anyway, she's excited for it to be gone. That's funny. So Riley, it's your last day interning here at Sapulpa Times.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about a little bit about what your experience has been like. Have you had a good time?
I have had a really good time.
Good. You can say more.
I've loved interning with Micah because he's probably one of the sweetest people I've ever met.
Oh, well, thank you. I didn't pay her to say that, guys. Thank you very
No,
much.
he didn't, but it's true. He's probably been one of my biggest inspirations
Yeah.
because you're so hardworking and
Oh, wow.
you're really trusting.
Okay, we're going to have to cut down on the compliments. My gosh.
No, it's true. You've been a really big inspiration.
Well, thank you very much. But I mean, you've worked, I think, just as hard the last month, and then the first month that you've been here. She's written some fantastic stories. We got another one coming out today. The story you just did an interview with Sarah, the new owner of CTX.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel like that went? Was that pretty cool?
I feel like that went really well. Sarah's really sweet, so I was a little bit nervous at first, but it wasn't very hard because she's really passionate about what she does,
Mm-hmm.
and
That
she's
definitely
super
shows.
nice.
Yeah,
And she
super
has
nice.
a really cute dog.
Yeah. She is. And by the way, I'll just put a little plug in for her on this. So there's some office spaces that are upstairs from CTX that they're currently trying to rent out. And so I've talked with the chamber. I know Sarah Lucas put something out earlier today about this. So if you are a local business owner, freelancer, something like that, and or maybe you have a few people, and you need an office space. We've actually got several office space options down here. That's one of them, and then there's a couple others we're going to be telling you about. Probably next week we'll put out a post about that, so you guys be looking for that. But downtown Sapulpa is becoming a really cool place to work again, which I'm thrilled about. It seemed like all we ever had down here for a long time were like lawyers, hair salons, and not much in the way of retail. So now retail is back, restaurants are back, office space is coming back, and I mean after this Dewey Streetscape thing, it's going to be just amazing. But back to what you were saying. So I want to ask. Okay, guys, not many of you guys know this, but Riley's very first day was last year. And she literally came into my office, and we were sitting down, and I was trying to figure out, okay, what is she going to be working on? Because I've only got her 3 days a week. And wouldn't you know it, a call came through, there had been a stabbing. And so the literal first assignment was to go cover a stabbing. So did you think that that's what you would be doing on the first day at work?
No, not at all. Because I just walked in, you're like, oh, we got to get in the car. There's a stabbing. And you were so excited about it. It's like, okay.
I was overly excited, yeah. Because you guys might remember, it happened in front of what was, it was the Come and Go. And it had been like cordoned off and everything. We got some pictures there. And it was such a bizarre, do you remember that story?
In front of the air pump or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
really bizarre. Like a guy just, I guess he got mad that the dude was taking too long and airing up his tire and was like, stabbed him. And it's weird, and we don't know what happened after that. The guy was arrested, and that was about it. Probably went to jail. And I don't know, not to put you on the spot, but do you think you have like a favorite story? You've written several stories now. Have you got a favorite?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, you think about that. I know that we had last year. We had a couple of them that were really great interviews. You interviewed a guy who had gone to Central Tech and started his own heat and air company, and then you interviewed a guy who was working for Google,
Yeah.
and that was pretty cool. And then you did this one with Sarah. What else did you do? You did the one, the arrest story that we just had earlier this week about the guy who, like, basically almost like kidnapped a woman
Yeah.
and forced her to drive him
I
around.
did brushing scams.
Yeah, the brushing scam story. That was pretty cool too. You know, we actually thought we got one of those yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, we got a package in the mail that we didn't know what it was from, and my wife goes, "Looks like it's one of those brushing scams." And then it turned out to be Legos that we had ordered. We ordered a replacement Lego part, and it just wasn't marked very well. So, you don't have a favorite
I think my favorite is probably my most recent with Sarah.
with Sarah?
Yeah.
Those are always the best. The best stories are the ones of, I, I always say that the good stories are about great people,
Mm-hmm.
and Sarah is definitely one of those great people. And the whole thing, I think it's really awesome how she's not from here. She lives in Sand Springs currently. She's trying to basically relocate. She's getting married in May, trying to move down here, open a business down here. Is falling in love with the town, which we knew she would, I think, right?
Yeah.
So, what was your favorite part about that story?
I'm like all of it. I feel like.
All of it?
Yeah.
Well, you kind of already said that, yeah, about how nice she is and passionate she is
Yeah.
about that. So,
I feel like it was just a perfect story because she just has like a perfect story to tell.
yep. That's a good one. So we're going to be publishing that later today. We've also got some news about Walgreens. So I will tell you guys this. Uh, I'm going to have to put the story out later today. I can't just tell you over the show. But I will say that if you are a subscriber to the Timeloop and you pay the $6.99, then you were the first one to find out about this, which is something that's a benefit to our subscribers. So if you're a subscriber to the Time Loop Daily and you actually pay us money, you don't just get the free email newsletter, but you get the daily one, then you get stuff ahead of time. You get kind of the exclusive. And what's been really cool about that is when she writes stories, a lot of times we put that out and I'll get responses and replies on that email from people who are reading your stories and saying how much they enjoy them.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah,
I didn't know
it's
that.
a lot of fun. We love hearing from you guys whenever you read this stuff. So be sure to let us know, especially someone like Sarah. Riley. Gosh, I'm sorry, I keep doing that. I don't know, I have called you Sarah like this entire time,
Yeah, and Lucy.
like, and Lucy,
Yeah.
and it's always. Well, we've got Sarah at the coffee shop, so I say her name a lot, I guess. Sarah Lucas, whose office I'm sitting in right now, and then Lucy, and those are generally the women I run around with most of the time. And so we added a new lady into the mix here, and it just takes some
Hey,
time.
I've been here before.
You have, I know. I'm sorry, Riley. Uh, and it, I forgot why I was even going with all that, but anyway, Riley, yes, Riley, being a high school student, a senior,
Mm-hmm.
graduating this year, right?
Yep.
Where are you going to college?
Colorado State.
Going to Colorado State. And what did you say you're going for in a degree?
Ecosystem Science and
Yes.
Sustainability.
Okay.
It's a mouthful.
And with a possible minor in journalism or something, right?
Yeah.
So
I probably will.
that's awesome, and that I feel like we had something to do with that, maybe.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, she's an excellent writer, guys. So be sure to read anything she puts out, even if it is from Colorado. But do you think you'll stay over there, or do you think you might come back? Do you know?
I'll probably stay over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colorado's pretty awesome. I have to admit, if I did not live in Oklahoma and was not 100% committed to Sapulpa, I might also live in Colorado. We took a lot of trips there when I was a kid.
Yeah, we did too.
Yep.
My mom
Going to
was
the
always
mountains.
telling me. My mom was always telling me that I should get out while I can. She's like, before you get tied down, because she got tied down with her sister having kids. She didn't want to like leave the kids
Oh, okay.
because she wanted to watch them grow up.
So yeah, get out while you can before you get tied down. Okay.
Not that it's bad or
that's
anything. That's just what she tells me.
She doesn't regret sticking around though, right?
No,
Okay.
she's also moving a year after me though.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's what she was telling me. Just go, just do it.
Just go. Just go. Uh, well, I guess the same could be said about Sapulpa. If you don't get out of here while you're young, chances are you'll never leave. And in fact, guys, we're seeing this more and more. A lot of people who are leaving Sapulpa when they're young end up coming back.
Yeah.
And so, and I'm actually kind of one of those. I grew up in Creek County, but moved away briefly when I went to college and stuff. But I've been back, and I'm staying here. I'm not going anywhere, by golly. Not now, with everything that's happening. Downtown Sapulpa's growing. We got a brand new high school coming in. Sapulpa's a cool place to be, I think.
Yeah, I like it a lot more than Tulsa.
Yeah.
Me
Aha!
personally.
You hear that? I got that on record, guys. That's awesome. So, all right. Well, Riley, said your name right that time. Thank you very much for being here. It's been awesome having you. You've been a great intern. It's been a lot of fun. And, hopefully this won't be the last we get to see of you.
Well, you'll see me in June, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She will be back down in June. So the library is doing a writing group for teenagers there. So go get hooked up with that if you got a teenager in your house. Um, and especially if they're interested in writing and any kind of writing, creative writing, poetry, rap lyrics. I mean, whatever they want to do, go get hooked up with that. And then Riley will be back down here in June to talk to all those teenagers about what it's like working in journalism. And we thought it would be great to hear both because she's a girl and also because she's a teenager. So they specifically asked for someone like Riley. So it's great that she's going to be back down here hanging out with us though. But so it's been great having you though.
Thank
I
you
really
for
have
having
enjoyed
me.
it. It's been a lot of fun. You're just extremely talented and all the stories that you put out were top notch. It was fantastic. So uh, that's my biggest regret is that I'm losing you. It's the last day I get to have her. Really enjoyed that child labor that I had for a little while. It was awesome. So, all right, guys. That's where we're going to end it today. It's kind of an unusual show. Wanted to make sure everybody had the chance to say goodbye to Riley. Thank you again for being here.
Thank
It
you
was
for
awesome.
having me.
We will love to have you back again anytime. So, you guys be sure to say hi to Riley if you see her. In the meantime, I hope that you have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you again on Monday where we talk about all things happening in the town that we love. Have a great weekend. We'll see you. Bye bye.